OK. In you come, Twiggy.
Well, what do you think? You're right, Vince.
Walk up and down a bit. And Russell is modelling the 1972 bidding load. This suit, reduced to £19.1911 from I was Lord Kitchener's valet but deserted, epitomises the extravagant style of an era when man-made fibres grew on trees. Give us a twirl, Russ.
Now, I want some sensible advice, Kit. Think it's suitable?
Suitable is a very relative word. For a guest appearance on The Comedians, it might be thought subdued. For Penny's regimental dinner, it's a court-martial offence.
Well, what's wrong with it? I only worn it about 5 times.
Oh, that often. Oh, Ross! I'd forgotten all about platform shoes. Up the air, like up there.
Now, what gives you the right to criticise? What do you know about fashion? Never seen you in anything smart. Even when you were best man at our wedding, you wore that duffel coat.
And you wore that suit. Not a lot in it, is there? Them trousers are a bit short in the leg. The socks might make the women swoon. Your Penny will never let me wear that suit. And you'll never be able to dance in those shoes. Well, maybe the Monster Mash. Woo, the Monster Mash.
Oh, thanks for the tip, Mr. Astaire.
Well, don't just take my word for it. Look, Ginger Milburn is home. Why don't you ask her what she thinks?
Yes, I will, and I'll get some sensible advice, too.
Told you. Now you know how Bernard Manning gets his laughs. It's not the jokes, it's the material.
What's so funny?
I thought I'd given that suit to the Oxfam shop.
You did. They had it 6 months and they sent it back.
I've got to sit down. Russell, darling, why have you unearthed this? Have the Victoria and Albert Museum been showing interest?
Man at V&A.
I've given an area at your regimental dinner.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, no, darling, it might frighten the horses. We wear that to our last regimental do. Didn't you hire a DJ?
But it seems such a waste of money when I've got a perfectly decent suit of my own.
Then why are you wearing this one?
I'm sorry, darling. I can't possibly let you wear that. People will think you're the cabaret.
That's what I told him.
Well, I think it's quite debonair.
Debonair!
It'll probably come back into fashion.
Yes, but probably not by 8:30 tomorrow evening. Oh, sorry. Sorry. No, darling, I'd really rather you wore an ordinary lounge suit.
Oh, you would you? Perhaps you would rather I didn't go at all. Then you could go with him. He's mad about town. He's Tufnell Park's answer to Roddy Llewellyn, and I hope you'll be very happy together.
I'm down here, precious.
Oh, where's Russell?
Cool.
Hello, darling. How's Emma?
The doctor thinks she's sickening. I think that's a terrible thing to say myself.
The doctor thinks she's incubating chicken pox.
Oh, dear. Poor little thing.
I don't think I've had chicken pox. Perhaps I ought to take a fortnight off to get rid of it.
Don't start swinging the lead, Fitz. You know we both had chicken pox because you gave it to me at my 13th birthday party.
Look, if Emma's ill, Russell will need your help all the more. This is no time to start skiving.
Sorry, Pen. Didn't mean it. Force of habit.
Oh, well, I wasn't really looking forward to tonight's annual regimental ball in any case.
Oh, of course you were. That's all you've talked about all week.
Never mind, darling. There's always next year. Listen, chaps, what about tea? Kettle's on.
Great. Any biscuits?
Look, Penny, there's no need for both of us to miss the do. It's your big night. You go. I'll stay at home with Emma.
Oh, darling, I'd feel terrible dining and dancing and leaving you here all on your own.
No, I don't mind. There's a good film on the telly. This way, my velvet suit can't be responsible for outbreaks of hysteria.
I can keep Russell company, Pen. Here, Russ. You could always get a couple of birds in.
Look, I don't want to go on my own, all right?
Think of all those dashing young bucks queuing to fill your dance car.
Yeah, that's exactly what I am thinking of. Dozens of young subalterns in cheap aftershave and with 2 left feet.
There's a really easy way of putting them off. You just say, "Will you dance with my friend? I'm sweating."
Remember the Whiskey A Go-Go? They were invariably with their friends.
Oh, I don't know. Wasn't it at the Whiskey A Go-Go you pulled that?
Oh, you mean the night I pulled the muscle? Yes, doing the funky chicken.
No, you pulled that really classy bird. Law student, London School of Economics. What was her name?
I don't remember.
What you talking about? You don't remember? Justine it was. You were engaged to her.
It's a long time ago, Fitz. I was only 18. She was 21.
Oh, the older woman syndrome.
So what kept you from the altar?
Fear.
Fear of settling down?
Fear of her father's horsewhip.
He didn't reckon our Ross was good enough for his daughter. Him being a Queen's Counsel.
It's quite romantic, really. Secret engagement.
Yeah, well, it was secret until her old man adjourned early one afternoon and caught our Ross and his Justine.
You just can't keep a secret.
12 years.
Yes, I see. So we could say that not only was Justine being done, she was being seen to be done.
Penny doesn't want to sit around all afternoon excavating my past. Shouldn't you be getting ready, then?
No, darling, I've told you I don't want to go on my own.
Even though big, handsome Captain Quilly will be there?
Yes, now that is a point. Yes, I'm sure Captain Quilly looks quite dashing in a mess kit.
Yes, you're right. We should both stay at home with Emma.
Here, I've got an idea. Why don't I go to the ball with Penny?
You?
You?
Why not? I could be dancing partner, chaperone, wine taster, purveyor of witty after-dinner conversation.
No, I don't think so, Fitz, but thanks all the same.
Oh, why not? I wouldn't let you down.
Oh, I think it's a great idea.
Well, I mean, what have you got to wear, Fitz? It's black tie.
Well, you can always borrow my crushed velvet ensemble.
No thanks, Ross. Wouldn't be fair to Penny. Wouldn't be fair to me.
Oh, look, you're all too silly. You wouldn't enjoy it, Fitz. It'll all be shop talk. Look, why don't I get a nice Chinese takeaway and we'll stay here and play some Scrabble?
Now, hang about, Pen. I really fancy a bop. It's been a long time. Look, I'll do a deal with you. You get ready, and I'll pop home and get some clobber
He'll
together.
put on his evening duffel coat.
If I'm not up to scratch, I will pay for the Chinese meal. I will.
Good heavens. Well, that's a very fair offer, Fitz. I accept.
You what? Oh, well, so do I. I fancy a Chinese meal.
Talk about sweet and sour.
Oh, it's very nice. It's a bit dressy for a Chinese takeaway, isn't it? So we've admitted defeat, have we? Jolly good.
Oh, well, it's a long time since I enjoyed a good game of Scrabble.
What's all this, Fitz? There's only enough food here for one.
I know. Ta-da!
What's all this?
It's an immaculate, double-breasted, silk-faced, button-one, show-4, 14-ounce Barathea dinner jacket with jetty pockets.
Fitz, I'm...
Speechless.
You look
Incredible.
fantastic.
Hello.
Where'd you hire?
It's not hired, it's owned.
Oh, leave off.
Yeah, it's a family heirloom. My father had it made in 1937. It's been in the family of the pawn shop ever since. I hoped you would, Ross.
I mean, I've got a quite simple 9-year-old suit, and you both have convulsions, and Fitz turns up looking like Neville Chamberlain with a pea shooter, and my wife goes home.
Well, there's the rub, Ross. You see, whereas your whistle was a Carnaby Street monstrosity, this ensemble is timelessly classic. Your carriage awaits, madame.
And if you miss the first train, there's another one along in a minute.
Do I detect the faintest whiff of sour grapes, Russell?
Sour grapes, me? Why should I be jealous, just because Fitz turns into a butterfly?
Oh, darling, listen, are you sure you'll be all right on your own with Emma? If she gets any worse, you know you can call me at the mess.
Oh, I wouldn't want to spoil your evening. I could always call in Heather.
Yes, I do.
She should know about baby. She is a doctor.
Yes, she's in family planning. One of those fortunate people whose hobby and profession coincide.
And she is your best friend. You surely don't think she's after me, do you?
Don't be naive, Russell. She's after anything in trousers.
Well, if she comes round, I'll make sure I'm not wearing any. It's a joke. Have a good time, both of you. Look after her.
Natch.
Oh, Fitz, there is one thing you should know.
What?
Flies are undone.
You come here often.
What's here?
You dance divinely, my dear.
You're not so dusty. Where on earth did you learn to dance like this, Fitz? Not the whiskey a go-go, that's for certain.
Well, promise you won't tell Russell.
Tell him what?
In me mid-teens, when all the lads thought I was going greyhound racing with my dad,
Yes, I did hear he went to the dogs.
I was really taking dancing lessons. Ballroom, modern, and ballet.
Ballet? You?
It all started when I had this crush on Veronica Rumpage. She didn't like me very much, but I found out she did dancing lessons, so I joined up.
But ballet, Fitz?
Well, ballet was the best bit. There was Veronica, clad in just a leotard and a tutu her mamma made out of an old neck curtain. And as I was quite a strong lad, I got to do most of the lifting. Memory brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah, I expect it brought tears to hers. So how long did you keep it up?
What? Frankly, my elbow.
You're jolly super dancers, you two.
Oh, thank you very much, Jennifer. Do you dance?
Well, I quite like to, but Hector thinks it's silly.
Yes, well, Hector would.
Well, I reckon you'd be a smashing little mover. And that's a really tasty thought you got on there, Jen. I hope you don't mind me calling you Jen.
Not in the least. Fitzy Witsy.
Like that out the catalogue.
Well, actually, Fitz, I've never had much joy shopping off the peg. Though I did once buy a pair of gloves in a little store in Knightsbridge. Actually, I have a little man who runs up my dresses for me.
Like a little man, does he, Mrs.?
Never knows when an opening may occur.
Transport. Here we are, Maestro. Half of lager and blackcurrant. Gin for Penny. Gin for Jenny. Jenny. You are, Fitzy. I'm sorry I didn't have any so-called real ale, so I got you a bottle of shandy and some crisps. Okay? The regiment. Down pudding.
The
The regiment. It's a damn shame your Russell had to babysit tonight, Penelope.
Yes.
Damned if I would.
We know that, Hector.
That you and Russell have a rather unusual relationship, don't you?
No, not that unusual, Hector. Most marriages are about give and take. That's the only way they survive.
Yes, I know, but your hubby sounds quite saintly. You don't suppose he just wanted you out of the house tonight so as he could have some dolly bird over? Twist again.
Left hand down.
Is that better?
Oh, that's magic.
Very tight. Has this ever happened before?
I don't think so. Dr. Heather. Must be all the worry about Emma.
It gets so uptight, Russell. I told you. Emma's all right. She's just a little feverish, that's all.
I know. Thanks. Sorry I brought you out for nothing.
It wasn't for nothing. You made me feel wanted, and after all, what are friends for? Although, when you telephoned, I thought for a moment my favourite man is you.
Favourite man? Who, me?
Didn't you know? Just my tough luck that Penn found you first.
Michael Fish says it might rain tomorrow.
Do you find me attractive?
Oh, come off it. Heather Andy Pandy would find you attractive.
But you don't fancy me.
Well, of course. No. I mean...
So, if Penn were accidentally run over by a tank, would perhaps you and I...
I don't know. How can you talk like that?
I'm just putting out feelers. I like to know where I stand with a man, and now I do know. Is this the first time Emma's been ill?
Well, yes, since Penny went back to work. Heather, do you think I'm really cut out to bring up a baby?
Of course you are. You're doing a marvellous job. You're far more organised than Pen ever was.
I do get terribly anxious. I mean, am I going to overreact every time she gets a sniffle?
Russell, you are a very sensible parent. Now stop fishing for compliments.
I'm not. Much. Do you think Penny really appreciates how hard I'm trying?
Of course she does. Now, how does this feel?
Oh, that feels much, much better. Thank you very much. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
Yes. Unless there's anything else I can help you with, Russell.
My Uncle Arthur was in the Guards, though. During the war. He didn't reckon it in the infantry, all that walking. He told me, if there's another war, join the cavalry. Ooh, I can just see myself on horseback.
Can you, Fitz?
Yeah, not half. Although as a kid, I always thought the cavalry spent all its time fighting the Red Indians.
Yes, that is, of course, the influence that television has on the uninformed mind.
No. You see, I lost a great-grandfather at the Battle of Little Bighorn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was he one of General Custer's men?
Not really. Just unlucky. He was camping in the next field and he went over to complain about the noise.
Why can't you tell stories like that, Hector? Funny ones.
No, seriously, though, I've always liked horses.
Like backing them, you mean?
Yeah, I like backing them then. But, I mean, they're fascinating creatures.
I couldn't agree with you more.
You like a flutter then, Jen?
I do have the occasional on-course wager, but only on my father's horses.
What? Your father a jockey?
Hardly her father's 63.
He owns horses.
I'm impressed. Any I'd have heard of?
He had 33 winners last season. Ah, well, in that case, Fitz won't have heard of any of them. He only backs losers.
Oh, be fair, Pen. When me and Russ study form, you
I
know.
see. Mr. Milburn is allowed the occasional little flutter, then, is he?
What do you mean, Hector?
Well, I mean, isn't it a bit dangerous letting him fritter away the housekeeping? Or do you allow him pin money to give him the illusion of financial independence?
Russell has his own business.
That's the part I like best, the way you allow him to play at entrepreneurs when really he's just a house husband.
Russell's business is a serious venture, Hector. He employs staff. Fitz works for him.
Right. It's all terribly amusing, isn't it?
Hector, as my secretary, don't you think you should go and mingle?
What? No. Everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. Thank you, Sergeant. Carry on. I'd much rather continue this discussion. Tell me, Fitzy, what do you do when your employer has to dash off to the postnatal clinic?
Lord Captain Fantastic. There's nothing wrong with Russell looking after the nipper.
I think it's a very queer setup altogether. I mean, men weren't supposed to look after children. That's women's work. God, are men meant to be mothers, and you're giving them...
What would you have given them, Hector?
Well, mixed company and all that.
I don't mind. I'm broad-minded.
Anyway, you can't be in the kitchen for some pansy apron on.
Russell's more of a man than you'll ever be, mate.
Surprised you managed to father a child at all.
Look, Willie, I've just about had enough of your snipe.
No, I'll handle this, Pen. Now then, Hector. Either apologise to Captain Milburn or start nibbling on a knuckle sandwich.
I think I should warn you that I'm a black belt in karate.
I don't give a monkey's how you keep your trousers on. Apologise to Penny or take off your jacket and we'll settle it in the middle of this dance floor right now. Man to rat. Just look after this.
I'll possibly be seen fighting. I'm responsible for this mess.
So you admit it, do you? Apologise to Penny then.
Go on, Hector. Everyone's staring at you.
Sorry, Penelope. Jumbo Murdoch, haven't seen him for years. Excuse me. Jumbo!
Sorry, Fitz. Hector can be such a bore sometimes. Thank God you didn't have to fight him.
I'll second that.
I'm afraid Hector's been going through rather a rough patch lately.
Yes, he must be hard to live with.
Almost intolerable.
Never mind. We can't let him spoil the party. So, Jen, would you do me the honour of joining me in a little bossa nova?
Well, if Penny doesn't mind. Of course not. I'd love to. Victor go the spoil.
Oh, hello, you two. Did you have a good time? Didn't tread on toes, darling.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Fitz.
Hello, Heather. I thought I saw your car outside. What brings you here?
Her car, you saw it outside.
I could.
Oh, yes? This time of night?
Well, I was worried Emma might be getting worse.
Well, why didn't you call our own doctor instead of worrying Heather?
I did. All I got was a recorded message telling me to leave my name and illness.
Is Emma much worse?
No, she'll be fine. Did you have a good time, Fitz?
Oh, you could say that. I have you know, Fitzroy dances like a dream. And thank goodness, Fitz and Jennifer Quilly hit it off famously.
I've only got us invited for a day's racing at Newmarket with her old man this weekend.
Really? Sounds great.
Yeah, except that Hector will be there. It's bad enough bumping into him at work. After tonight, I don't choose to socialise with him.
Fear not. The day will be Hectorless.
Why? He isn't on duty next Saturday?
No, Quilly won't be there because Jennifer left him 2 months ago.
But I thought she was with you at the ball.
Yeah, only because Hector begged her to keep face. She told me during the Bossa Nova.
Oh, poor old Hector.
Well, it sounds as if you two have had quite a night. I better go. It's nearly 12. Fitz, would you like to drive me home?
Your servant, ma'am?
He'll probably turn into a pumpkin at midnight.
Probably turn into a lay-by.
3 classy ladies in one night. I think I'll wear this suit more often. Night all.
Night.
Well, Emma, what do you think of Daddy's new suit? Speechless with admiration, are you? Yeah, it's just a job for a day's racing, eh? Yes, Mummy. Bet she'll be impressed. What sort of car did you get?
1300 Marina.
Oh, couldn't you get anything a bit sportier?
Russell, we've hired a car to go racing at Newmarket, although you obviously think we're joining the Kenyan Safari Rally.
Just the suit.
It would be hard not to.
I bought it specially. What?
Well, yes, it's, very adventurous. Are you wearing it today?
Of course, why?
Oh, nothing. No, it's just that if I'd known, I'd have hired a Land Rover, that's all.
I think it's very smart, and it's a darn sight more suitable for the racetrack than Fitz's duffel coat.
Maybe Fitz won't wear his duffel coat.
Yes, maybe he'll wear his dinner jacket. Speak of the devil. Well, what is it? Paddington Bear or Neville Chamberlain again?
It's Bertie Wooster, actually.
Hello, Russell. You married David Attenborough today?
I don't believe this.
Fitz, you look incredible again. Where did this outfit come from?
Well, before the war, my dad used to be
I
like...
don't really want to know.
Well, I'm ready. Come on, darling, let's go and see the Gigi's.
Are you going like that, Russell? Nothing, nothing.
Giddy up.
Pip, pip.
Tally bloody ho.